Hey, this is Dr. Letitia Wright from the Wright Place TV show, and my guest today is Dr. Madeline Lewis. She's a career strategist, and she's the president and CEO of Executive Women's Success Institute. She's located over in Maryland, so we're really excited to have her on the show. She's committed to helping individuals tap into the centers of influence that will move your career forward. Okay, with purpose and passion and your unique brand of success, she has a proprietary system called 8 Habits of Highly Successful Women. This is her own system. Dr. Lewis conducts workshops and seminars that have been presented throughout the United States and abroad. She was elected to the Minority Enterprise Executive Council as one of the 50 Women of Power in Business in 2012, which is one of the many accolades that she has received. She's also been certified by the Professional Women Network as a diversity trainer with special emphasis on women's issues. Dr. Lewis has appeared and been quoted in numerous magazines, journals, articles, online websites, and radio shows, and of course she's here with Wright Place TV. She wrote her book. She's the author of Finding Your Best Inside, How to Become the Person You Were Meant to Be, and her other book is Playing from the Blue Tee, Women in Federal Government. This is both of them are very important, but her book about working with the federal government has been really groundbreaking and a path trail for women coming behind her and younger women trying to do the same thing. And there's not a lot of people teaching that. So I'm really thankful that Dr. Madeline has taken her knowledge, put it in a book for us to use, and not said, well, too bad I got mine, so too bad. Her mission is to help women on the fast track to executive success. So welcome to the right place, Dr. Lewis.
Thank you so much. I am just excited to be here to talk about my 8 habits of highly successful women today with you.
Exactly. Now this book, is so exciting. Tell me about how you decided that this was what you were going to do. This was what you were going to write about. You could have written about so many things because you have such an extensive knowledge, extensive experience. Why this topic?
Well, I did it because more and more women are looking for new opportunities, both inside and outside of their organizations. They're looking for ways to advance and move up in their career ladder. But most of them feel stuck because they're struggling to move ahead. They're trying to figure out how to navigate around the obstacles, how to come out of their comfort zone, and basically just how to get from point A to point B. And I had women coming to me for advice on such things as going over their resumes, for advice on what they should do next to move their careers along, and also to be a mentor to them. And seeing these things and having these ladies come to me, it inspired me to want to provide the guidance and the coaching and the professional development training to these women who need and want to focus on how to advance in their careers. That's what inspired the book, finding your best inside, how to become the person that you want to be. So basically, for me, it's just wanting to help them to get ahead, to move forward, and especially get more ladies in those executive seats.
And with the Success Institute, you really have everything right there that they need to make that happen for themselves. This resources are all in one place instead of everywhere else. And yes. Better yet, instead of all in your head. We can't read your mind. So let's get down to the 8 habits of successful women. What do you focus on in that book?
Well, what I'm focusing on with these ladies is I want them to know their goals, decide what it is that they want, and then set a goal so that they can attain those goals. I want them to know their talents and their purpose. They need to know why they're here, what it is that their purpose is, what's their passion. Because if you know your purpose, you have that passion for it, whatever you do, it's going to make you happy and you're not going to be frustrated or feel stuck. So I also want them to identify the obstacles that's keeping them from moving forward. I want them to be able to explore their options with an open mind, because sometimes people decide, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, but they don't really, take a good look at it. They don't look at it from a perspective of how beneficial is this to me? What do I need to do to get there? I want them to be decisive on whatever it is they're trying to do. Make that decision, stick with it, and then take action. I want them to also, if necessary, use a mentor. If they don't have a mentor right now, that's something they should be looking at, or a career coach. Either one. Both of them will be great for helping them to move forward in their career. I also want them to be able to accept advice and to receive this advice again with an open mind, because most of the people that will be giving them this advice or guiding them, counseling them, are people that's trying also to get them to move forward and help them to advance in their careers. And finally, the most important thing, of course, you got to take action. No matter what you do, no matter what you say you want to do, if you don't take action, then what? Nothing will happen. So that's what I focus on with those 8 habits.
Do you think that there are any goals when you're working with the clients? Are there any goals that are unrealistic and you tell them, oh, don't go for that? Or what's your take on that?
No, I never tell anyone to not go for something that they feel that they're qualified for, they have the credentials for, or maybe they could even train for. Because to me, nothing's impossible. I mean, you can, if you can dream it, you can achieve it, right?
Right.
So I just tell them you have to have a plan. So if you're reaching, say, for example, if you want to change from one career path to another, then you need to figure out what it is you need, or if you need better writing skills, if you need better communication skills, or maybe you need to go back to college and get a different set of skills. So no, I don't tell them this is impossible, don't do this, or don't go for that. If you think you can do it, you just need to sit down, make a plan, set a goal, and then take action to reach that ultimate as to what you want.
I'm always surprised at people who are looking for work, and I ask them, and they've been out of work more than maybe 4 months, and I say, well, what new skills have you picked up? And they've done nothing to pick up new skills. It's like that's
exactly.
a hint that you're not suitable for the market. I don't know what you need because I'm not a career strategist, but I'm thinking to myself, you need something. Something's missing.
Yes, you do.
And I mean, degree isn't gone. You have your degree.
Yes, you have the degree. A lot of people say, oh, I don't have time to go back to school. I don't want to go back to school. It's just a piece of paper. Well, guess what? In marriage, you have a piece of paper. So in a job, that degree is a piece of paper, but it's a piece of paper that can open doors for you. So never say, if you know that you're trying to reach for something, that's why I say you have to have a plan. Because if you need to get a different set of skills, then how are you going to get them unless you go back to school, unless you get some type of training for those skills? These days, there's not a lot of on-the-job training anymore. A lot of people walk in the door with these skills. So you need to be prepared for that. When people come in there and, they get on those computers, or they get on that dealing with that new technology, and you've been sitting there and you haven't figured it out yet, you're in trouble. I don't care how old you are. A friend of mine, she went back to school at 50 years old to get her master's degree because she knew that it would open a different door for her. And guess what? It did. So it's never too late to go back to school. And if you know that you need skills, you're going to have to do something to acquire those skills. And, it's as simple as that.
Do you think it's possible for people or women especially, to make career moves into the executive level, even with this current job climate?
Oh, my goodness. Absolutely. I mean, this, when you think about it, this current economic climate has forced a lot of companies to streamline, trim, and make more efficient use of their present staff. So there's never been a better time for ambitious women, and I'm using the word ambitious because you have to be women to position themselves for advancement in their careers. Through my 8-week webinar on the 8 habits of highly successful women, individuals will be able to strengthen and enhance their leadership skills and bring their worth and value to the forefront so that they will have a better chance of landing that executive level promotion they've always dreamed of. So economic climate, please, this is the best time for you to jump in there and let them know, hey, I can do this. She's leaving, she's retiring. Put me in that position and see what I can do.
That is so great. Now, you have the 8-week course, you have the book, and the 8-week course, if I took that course, how would I be able to ask you questions? Is it interactive, or how does it work?
Well, I think I haven't really decided that yet, and only because I'm going to judge that on how many people I get signed up. Because if we have, say, 75 to 100 people online, that might be a little bit much. What I may have them to do is send me their questions in advance each week, and that way I can focus on answering those questions, personally for them, rather than opening up to the line to that many people. So for now, that's probably the way that I'm going to handle the call when we get on the 8 weeks, to have them send their questions to me in advance.
And they can get on your mailing list at your website so they can get that information. So tell us how to find your website.
Well, they can reach me at www.executivewomenssuccessinstitute.com. That's www.executivewomenssuccessinstitute.com. And they can also email me at info@executivewomenssuccessinstitute.com.
That's awesome. Dr. Lewis, give us last parting words before we end our interview. What would you like to say to these young ladies that are out there looking for work and it's been a long, long haul?
Well, I tell you what, I would say to them, few things can rival self-gratification in knowing that you've made it, you've reached your goal, but have no illusions. I don't want you to think that this is going to be a piece of cake or a walk in the park. If it was that easy to climb the career ladder, then everyone would be at the top of the rung. Every successful person I know has a story about the struggle involved of getting to where they are today. But in your pursuit of your career success, you must be open and receptive to making life-altering changes that will get you to where you want to be. So never give up on your goals, never give up on your dreams. All you have to do is take action, and you'll be able to get where you want to go. That would be what I would tell them.
Thank you so much for joining us from your home in Maryland. And thank you guys for watching. Remember, ignoring one's conscience is neither safe nor right. I almost forgot my own tagline. Ignoring one's conscience is neither safe nor right. And I'll see you next time.